Hey man, today I'm going to be reacting to another story mode explained video. This one is Turok Expleened, which I assume is the first one. So yeah, I played Turok 2 in its entirety on my gaming channel if you want to check that out a long time ago. That was really fun. And with Turok 1, I haven't. I have like the first part recorded a long time ago, but I never released a video. I don't know why. It's just it was around the time where I started using this VTuber avatar in my gameplay videos, which was a long time ago. So yeah, that's just how long I played it. Before then, I actually played it on the N64, but I did not get far because I did not know the controls, and that was my first game, like one of my first games that I played on the N64. And yeah, I think it was like in like back when Game Crazy was still a thing. So yeah, it was like out to try. I tried it. I think I got stuck because I didn't know the controls, and it was just like at the very beginning of the first levels, it was just like I did not have fun. But yeah, but then I played again. Like you said, I recorded it. It was a lot more fun than my first experience. So I don't know the story of like the first one. The second one, I know the story, but yeah, let's see how it is explained, I guess.
Welcome to Turok, the sequel to One Rock. So we played a game as a man named Joseph Turok.
I am Turok.
In space, knowing a human
And the game
being
opens
bullied.
into a nightmare sequence. We're in Vietnam, but
Wait,
in
what?
the future.
Is this the first Turok? I don't think this is the first Turok.
And it's Colombia.
I don't remember
He's
this
terribly
at all.
traumatized by his past when he was killing people in the jungle. So he wakes up in a cryostasis. The lid lifts off very dramatically. There's smoke all in the room. And Turok and a heap of other soldiers hop out and they go, "Oh, it's so great to stretch my legs."
The other side.
Yeah, this is not the first one. I mean, I don't know what Turok this is. They only made so many. I still don't know what this one is. Like, definitely not number 2. Doesn't seem like it. Like, based on the title, I thought it was the first one. So I
Soldiers
guess
start
not.
making fun of Turok.
Hella fun. Somebody get a bucket and mop. You gotta be cleaner on here.
Yeah, I can't stand
Wow.
janitors.
Enough teasing, Your Majesty. Be nice to Turok. I would have preferred 3 Rock. Now, we get a brief shot of the spaceship that they're on. That gives you enough context, right? We are in space.
Space, it affects us all.
We're in a briefing room now, and lots of
Right.
the fellow crew are asking each other, "Who's this new guy?" And then one of them asks,
Are you Turok?
and he seems to know all about us.
I know
Ooh.
all about you. Your name's on the box.
You've only got 30 minutes.
Oh, did they try and reboot this at one point in time?
All about you. Your name's on the.
If this is true, then it's on the 360. Yeah, I never heard of it. I saw the thing. I thought it was the first one, like the N64 version, but that intro does not make sense now. Oh well. Yeah, I guess they tried to remake it at one point in time during the 360 era, and I never heard of it.
Box.
You've only got 30 minutes till we touch down, so I'm only going to say this once.
Can you repeat that, sir?
Like, wasn't the original story like this Native American person gets teleported into like a world of dinosaurs and stuff like that? Like 2 is a little bit different. I mean, like I said, I never beaten 1 fully, the original one. So 2, I think like we had to like get on board a mothership and just explode at the end or something like that. Like the main thing I remember from 2 was the cerebral bore weapon, and that was like one of the most unique weapons in a game I played back then. So
This is Whiskey Crew, and their mission is to apprehend Roland Kane.
Okay.
That's the guy from Condemned.
That's me, Ethan Thomas.
Now listen up, because I'm only going to say this once. Kane is the leader of the legendary wolf pack. Now listen up, Your Majesty, because I'm only going to say this once. Kane has been AWOL, that's away without leave, for 3 years.
He's gone rogue.
Ah, shut up. No more exposition. Listen up. I'm only going to say this once. Turok used to be in the wolf pack.
Really?
Yeah, before he screwed him over.
Blade, cannon!
He can't be trusted.
But now
Right.
Turok is actually going to help us take down Kane. Isn't that right, Turok? Yes, sir. They finish the brief, and they all prepare to land on the planet. One of them goes, I hope I see a dinosaur, and the other one says, no spoilers. And then this happens. Wow, that really zoomed into his head, huh?
Wow. that era of cutscenes.
Cole wants me to walk you through some of the gear we'll be using once we get planetside.
AKA the tutorial.
Ever used one of these?
No. Suddenly, their ship is shot out of orbit. Oh my god. Owing to his Native American heritage, he is very easily able to traverse the exploding spaceship, and he is knocked unconscious into nap time.
It's all your fault, Turok. Even the stuff that isn't.
Another dream. In the dream, everyone is wearing jumpsuits as though they are prisoners, because they are. Roland Kane is there, and he is giving a very sensual speech. Kane explains that
the army sees you as a bunch of violent reprobates with no future.
But Kane sees potential in, I can see stuff in you.
You're Native American, aren't you?
Wow.
You're a genius.
You're either Cherokee or Kiowa. I'm guessing Kiowa.
And you're lucky I'm in these cuffs, old man.
Turok is very clumsy, and he accidentally kisses the guard, and he faints because it's so sexy, and Kane is impressed. The dream ends.
Oh, just when it was getting good.
It's always that way in a dream, isn't it? You imagine? Suddenly, Turok wakes up from his dream. There is a fellow soldier, and he says, come on, you got to get up, Turok. The ship hasn't finished exploding yet.
Oh, there he goes.
They make it out of the ship, and it's all incredibly exciting. And once they get out there, they see, dinosaurs.
Was that? That had to be one of their voices, right? Not the actual in-game sound for the dinosaur.
They make it out of the ship, and it's all incredibly exciting. And once they get out there, they see, dinosaurs.
Okay.
There's some pretty big birds here.
He doesn't understand at all. Wow, these bats have lost all their fur. So anyway, Turok is running through the jungle, and he says, perhaps it's not so bad to be here on Dinosaur Planet all along. Perhaps I can make a new home here.
Ooh.
No. Anyway, so you fight the dinosaurs, and then you find a lovely new knife. Wow. But the moment that you touch the knife, suddenly you dip to white flashback time. Remember that time I stabbed him?
That is not a good time to be having a flashback with the wild dinosaurs around you trying to get you. Just seems like a bad time to have a flashback.
Man, that was pretty funny. But also PTSD. Turok exits the flashback. Then suddenly he encounters Slade.
We may be stuck together, but that doesn't mean I have to like it.
Okay.
They're gonna be great friends, I can tell. They continue towards the main crash
So who's
site,
gonna save
but they
who?
also encounter many enemy soldiers. Bang, 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 they're all dead. Your Majesty, tell me about these soldiers. Who the hell are they?
They're called MG soldiers.
Ooh.
They're part of a mega corporation
Oh.
called Mendel Grumman Corporation. And
Okay.
Kane is working for them.
Boy, is that boring. Turok and Slade, they are having a wonderful time fighting the soldiers when suddenly
recoils
a
seems
huge
bad.
Tyrannosaurus Rex attacks and eats the enemies. Oh my god. Turok and Slade, you'd better watch out. It's heading your way.
Can we not share
never
it?
mind.
Oh, no, never mind.
Believe what I just saw.
That guy's voice, that's not Ron Perlman, is it?
It is Ron Perlman.
Hey! Got it
Okay.
in one. Donnie Wahlberg. So Turok and Ron Perlman continue on their way. But along the way, Ron Perlman starts going, hey Turok, you are such a traitor. I hate you, and also you are dumb. Remember that
Wow.
mission, Turok? when you betrayed the wolf pack? You wouldn't understand, Ron. Yeah, well, my brother died during that mission, and that's one of the reasons that I hate you. Turok says, listen, your beef shouldn't be with me. It should be with Kane. Kane did all the bad things, you see? My beef is with both of you. Listen, I don't have any time for this. We're being attacked by dinosaurs, and why don't we flee together? Because these dinosaurs are pretty scary, don't you think? I'll tell you the truth, I love you.
Wow.
Along the way, Turok and Ron Perlman find another crashed escape pod, and inside the wreckage, Turok finds a bow and arrow.
Ooh.
No, Turok, don't touch the weapon. No. You'll have a flashback.
No.
Dip 2.
I mean, that's one of the iconic things about Turok too. Turok as well is just in the originals he had a normal bow and arrow, and then I think at least in number 2, it upgraded. You can upgrade the ammo to explosive. I think it was explosive ammo. Although you can only like carry so much, right? And you can switch between normal and explosive. And then there was like a tech. It was like a tech arrow, TEK arrow, or not arrow, but a tech bow. It was a tech bow, and I think there was different arrows there too. Or I guess they were called tech bolts. It's been a while.
Why?
This bow is for you. It's a pity that you're so ashamed of your heritage, Turok. Because it so happens that some of the most feared warriors of all time were the Kiowa Indian tribe.
Right.
Your ancestors. And the bow was their weapon of choice.
There's a deer in the
You're
background.
Native American Turok, so you should know how to use this. Just the Japanese guy. And for you, a katana. To the British guy, a long sword.
And the Australian, a boomerang.
Do we have guns? No.
Turok pulls back the bow, and just as he's about to fire, Ron Perlman talks right over his flashback. How rude. Your bow is too old technology, lamau. This is future with dinosaurs. That's useless.
Right.
Shut up.
He is so upset, he must add... Watch out, Turok. Dinosaur in it. JK. I'm just friendly sock or whatever. Rawr. Hey, have you heard of NordVPN and their new threat protection feature? Look out, Turok. This whole place uses public Wi-Fi. These dinosaur markings.
Does he not use? I don't know when this came out, but because I know he uses the NordVPN guy for the NordVPN stuff for main channel and incognito mode, but maybe not for this one.
Managers or whatever, they're all trying to grab your personalized data so they can serve you ads. Here, Turok, use my Nord account. And let you use up to 6 different devices.
Oh, it was 6 back then.
Different devices. Well, I'm changing my name from Turok to 6 Rock. Hey, what's poking That's my wallet, I swear. Oh no, Turok.
Right.
Big crisis, even bigger than this whole Roland Kane thing. Your Hulu, it doesn't work here in Dinosaur Planet or whatever. Quick, use my VPN. It's still poking me. That's a gun, I swear. It connects to over
First it was all
5,400 servers
announced,
on over 59 different countries across the solar system. Turok, we're back on the spaceship again, inexplicably. The captain was visiting dodgy torrent sites without threat protection. Oh, why? Anyway, so threat protection. It prevents from malicious sites, malicious downloads, trackers, intrusive...
What an epic escape.
It's me, Roland Kane, hatched right in. But shut up. NordVPN
Okay,
has
so
end-to-end encryption and a no-logs policy. Why didn't you just get it? I tried to get their amazing 2-year plan plus a free bonus month at nordvpn.com/story mode, but I was frightened, even though that...
And then the subscription lapsed when I was in the cryogenic tube.
I have a money-back guarantee. I was afraid to let love bloom again on the battle. Shut up! Okay, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go to nordvpn.com/story mode to get a huge deal on a 2-year plan, plus a free bonus month. And then he did. And everyone was happy. Ad.
Right. Welcome to Jurassic Park.
They sneak into the enemy facility, and the pair decide to split up. Now, while sneaking through the facility, Turok discovers that the planet is being terraformed.
Oh my god.
So, according to this computer, it looks as though there's an exponential increase in evolutionary activity. The idea is this is supposed to be exactly like Earth, and things are evolving, therefore,
at a
dinosaurs.
faster rate.
So if you wondered why the planet has dinosaurs, that's the reason. Now, Turok and Ron Perlman then reunite, and they shoot their
So I guess it's the same as Earth if that meteor didn't happen.
way through and out of the facility. Turok and Ron Perlman are now in Death Valley. Hey, Ron Perlman, why do they call this Death Valley? No reason.
Oh.
Then more dinosaur fighting. Then they go through a
Look at
cave
that
tunnel.
AI.
Then they fight more dinosaurs. Then they leave the cave. And then they get attacked by a dinosaur. Oh, Your Majesty, I'm starting to notice a
I
pattern.
mean, like, if there's one thing that defines Turok, it is the exploration. Like, oh, there's so many things I had to places I had to backtrack, just because you were required to get like 3 keys per level, but some of the keys were not attainable until you get power-ups from later levels. So yeah, a lot of backtracking.
Here. And just as the dinosaur's about to kill him, suddenly a soldier named Reese shoots it down with his sniper rifle.
Okay.
That's pretty epic. Now, they find another crash site, and there they find enemy MG soldiers all over it. Turok takes care of them using his stealth. They all finally make it to the crash site. Whiskey Company.
I mean, that is kind of a way of stealth, I guess. No, like, no one's gonna know you're there if there's no one there to know that you're there, right?
Is here as well.
Seriously low on ammo and half our guys are MIA. Let's get this place secured just in case Kane's men do show up.
By the way, Turok, you've got a mission too. You are assigned to finding all of the ship's long-range communications so that we can call home.
What about Kane?
Capturing Roland is now a secondary mission. The main priority is now getting on some sort of spaceship and getting home safe, and then having a sandwich. Turok then goes to find the long-range communication unit. Along the way, Turok is jumped, by a former member of the Wolfpack. His name is Grimes. That's right, Elon Musk's ex-wife. And she says, listen, we're a bit offended, Turok. Why'd you leave without even saying goodbye? And then she gives a smooch. Mwah. Let's have a baby and name it real weird. Now, Turok says, hey, listen, times have changed. This is the future now. You don't understand. Grimes then disagrees and says, what? You heard me. And then Grimes disappears back into the Now, Turok continues on. Why not? He finds another soldier from Whiskey Company, and his name is Cowboy. Suddenly, help me, partner. The cowboy has been shot with an arrow. How partially ironic. Anyway, the crew shows up and they say, don't worry, we'll take this cowpoke with us. And Turok says, okay.
Slade, you and Parker are with me. We'll take Cowboy back to camp. Gonzalez, take Foster, Turok, and find that comm unit.
They immediately find it just lying on the ground. They go to pick it up, but then suddenly a giant T-Rex bursts out of the jungle. Gobble, gobble, gobble. Right, so the T-Rex has eaten one of Whiskey Company, and he was holding onto the comms unit. So in effect, the T-Rex has stolen the comms unit.
But I guess we have to wait
slow it
until
down, you can see he's actually back-hopping into the mouth. So now Turok must go to the T-Rex's lair to politely ask for its return. Turok makes it there, and he goes, here's that comms unit.
Like, I get it with, like, 360 graphics and technical limitations and all that, but that was
for its return.
Spotless.
Turok makes it there, and he goes, here's that comms unit, and thank God, it seems as though the T-Rex isn't here. Guess again, says the T-Rex. Looking for me? It's time for a fight, says Turok. They go head to head.
Yeah.
He stabs the T-Rex with a knife. Ow! But the T-Rex isn't dead, and it flings Turok out of his lair.
Oh no.
Please leave. Turok is knocked out again.
Welcome to Jurassic Park.
Turok wakes up from his T-Rex-caused nap and gets to his feet. He says, I'd better go search for my team. But when he gets back to camp, Ron Perlman is not very impressed about the other soldiers being dead.
You come back alive as well. Isn't that perfect? First you turn your back on my brother, and now
Does he
my
know
best
this is a
friend.
dream?
Turok refuses to defend himself and explain that it was actually all the dinosaurs' fault. I swear, it was the T-Rex. But instead, he acts stoic and lets Ron Perlman attack him with a knife.
I should have done this the first time I saw you.
Hold me back. Hold me back. I'm gonna get him.
Oh, more people showed
Turok
up.
then goes, anyway, here's your fucking comms unit. Jesus. A second later, an arrow comes out of the forest. It's another enemy ambush, says Kane. Grrr, says his face. They successfully force the enemy soldiers back. However, 3 men die during the assault.
Plus the comm unit is completely shot.
Oh. So I guess it wasn't Tyrannosaurus Rex bioproof, right?
Fucking hell.
They decide to wait until morning before making their next move. However, there's a weird noise in the distance.
Ooh.
So Turok, Ron Perlman, and another soldier, they're sent to investigate. The noise seems to be coming from within a research lab building.
What are they going to find?
Jurassic Park, I see now.
A recording of Roland Kane.
That's very exciting. Play the tape, play the tape.
Kane says,
"Yeah, there's this toxin, and we made it accidentally, and it, killed all the scientists. So we've isolated it for further testing."
Great. We all just got cancer.
And then they find an aircraft. Wow, that is so...
He did not stare at the camera while saying that. Look at that stare.
Great. We all just got cancer.
He's looking at us while he's saying that.
And then they find an aircraft. Wow, that is so handy. Can you fly? No. The trio inform Whiskey Crew of what they've found. So you're saying that Roland Kane has started developing chemical weapons? Yes. What does that have to do with dinosaurs? Nothing. So it's just shoehorned in to raise the stakes? Yes.
Probably.
Oh, okay. And, scorpions. The Scorpions kill Soldier 3. Oh.
No.
Ron Perlman and Turok have to get into the aircraft to escape. But to get there, they must fight their way through the Scorpions. And they do. Look, there's the chopper.
Something's
get in,
gonna happen.
Turok. But as they get close, what happens?
the ground erupts beneath them.
What?
And this causes Turok to black out.
Turok kills it. What?
Oh no, he's flashing
happened?
back again. In the flashback,
Oh yeah, because in Turok 2, there was like a... I forget what the name was, but there was like a lady at the hub when you go and like try to save your game.
reach the peak of the traumatic whatever, and we find out why Turok is so gruff and so quiet all of the time. Well, it turns out he was practicing with his bow one day, and an arrow went off. And he
More of a shoot first, ask questions later type of person.
killed a civilian. No. A soldier with PTSD? We are breaking new ground.
Mocap Slade love scene? Come up with the name for this guy.
The script says Turok has remorse. Which is very accurate. But Roland Kane doesn't care about any of that. Haha. Lamau, says Roland Kane. We'll kill as many innocents and peasants and whatever as we have to.
No.
So Turok wakes up and he is absolutely fine. But
How many fucking flashbacks does he have total in this game?
he's
Wow.
alone this time in the cabin. Where's Ron Perlman? I miss him so much. I better go find him. Uh-oh, there's scorpions there. He fights them. Oh, there's Ron Perlman there, and he goes, I know it's all your fault, Turok. I know you used to work with a band of scorpions, didn't you?
But I mean, he defected though, right?
They killed my sister.
Oh, don't tell me the sister was that one that he shot.
Suddenly, a Loch Ness monster appears, and Turok kills it, and
Oh.
Ron Perlman goes, I respect you now, Turok, I like you.
What?
Better go find the coward who dropped this.
Don't tell anyone about that.
All right, well, they're best
Okay.
friends now.
And they skip and hop back to Whiskey Company.
Now, along the way, they get into a fight with enemy soldiers. I'll
Wow, that
take the
grenade
ones
did
on the
nothing.
left, best friend, and you take the ones on the right. Now, halfway through this fight, Whiskey Company suddenly shows up.
They blow up the enemy's helicopter, and then together as a group, they decide to make their way to the substation.
What's the substation?
I think it was that building with the aircraft in it.
Guys, listen, let's take it to pause it. What do you think will happen next? Will it be
No.
A, scorpions, B, an amber...
Okay, so this came out in 2008, so yeah, I have no recollection of this. Like, what was I playing in 2008? Maple Story? I was playing some MMO at that time. I don't think I was paying attention to Turok or any 360 game because I didn't have a 360 back then. So
C. Ron Perlman decides that Turok is guilty. Or D.
All of the above.
They smooch.
Never mind. C sounds the most obvious. B sounds logical as well. I'm gonna go C. Final answer.
It was B. An ambush.
I got faked out.
They get ambushed.
I got baited.
Again, and this causes the group's leader to think that Turok is in fact a traitor.
But Slade, no, Ron Perlman says,
You having some kind of mental lapse, Logan?
no, I like Turok.
You know what? Ron Perlman is the traitor. That's it. That'll be the twist.
That would be too smart for this game.
Now, the group decides to hide.
Yeah, who wrote this?
But then they are immediately found.
Wow.
During this fight, the leader of Whiskey Company is killed. Oh no. Anyway, Turok and Co. make it to the substation. I love it here, it's brilliant. They fight their way through, and most of them make it inside, except for one of the soldiers who's left outside. I will hold them all back with a minigun. Together they go and they find the aircraft, but then when they get there, the aircraft has already been destroyed. Oh, it's like the comms unit from before. Shall we ever progress in this game? Suddenly, ambush time.
But this time it's raptors and not soldiers.
They are keeping it fresh, at least. Now, they're dealing with the ambush, then they all go to the control room, then there's a recording from Roland Kane. We've modified the toxin or something, and now it works great in air conditioners. What? It will kill everyone in the room. What? Also, it disappears after 20 minutes. Okay. I've found the perfect bioweapon, says Kane. This sucks so bad.
It's epic. What are you talking about?
They took all of the expensive voice actors and
Wait,
used...
whoa.
It's epic. What are you talking about?
They took...
Christopher Judge was in this game? Huh. The guy that played Teal'c in Stargate SG-1, that voiced Kratos in the newer God of War games? Huh. Didn't realize he was in this game. But did they ever show Jericho's voice, or did they ever play Jericho's voice in this video? So,
all of the
who else? I don't recognize the names.
Expensive voice actors.
Although I feel like if I check their IMDb, I probably will recognize them.
And used it for this shite. Nothing interesting is going to happen, so we are going to speed this shit up. Time to leave the base. But before making outside, the planet doesn't look very good. Oh my god, look, there's lava everywhere. It's meteorites. Oh my god, it's just like when the dinosaurs died. They fight their way through the planet until they make it to the other base. They're stupid through, and then Reese is shot in the head. Oh, but always miss him, says Turok. The T-Rex shows up. It's me, the same T-Rex as from before. Oh, my eye, it hurts. Guess I'll have a big T-Rex shaped eye patch. Whiskey Company, they make it to event and they sneak in and they go, oh, what's all this? Anyway, Whiskey Company fights their way through the base. They make it to the control room. Weren't we already there? Anyway, they decide to hop in the survival. They blow up the generator. They plan to bomb, but a flashbang is thrown just as they're about to leave. This is the best twist of the game so far.
What happened?
Turok passes out.
Oh,
and this time, for the first time ever, he doesn't have a flashback.
The finale.
Turok regains consciousness to find that Roland Kane is standing over him. And Roland scolds him, saying, it has been a long time. By the way, a lot of your men sure are dead.
Is this all that's left of your company? 4 soldiers.
Well, not mine.
That's pathetic. You can't even abandon your mission without getting everyone killed.
Well, to be fair, you are the one killing them all. Cowboy tries to defend Turok. Hey, come on, he's trying really hard. But Kane will not listen.
Yeah, he's dead.
I don't know, generator bomb goes off for some reason. Then Kane gets thrown to the side, and Turok and Ron Perlman and some other soldier go, let's we got onto helicopter, okay. So they get on, and then Turok goes, maybe I'll stay.
I'll have to stop Kane.
Ron Perlman goes, okay.
I've always trusted you.
And Turok, he goes, makes it to Kane, but it turns out that Kane is already in an aircraft vehicle of his own. Then suddenly Kane goes, will you dial up the drama just a little? And Turok goes, alright, let me just hop into this turret then. And he takes down the airship. Explosions, rock and roll music.
I'm sure he's alive.
Suddenly an airship crashes into Turok. Oh, God.
Turok!
No, not again.
Turok and Kane both regain consciousness. Hooray!
The amount of CTEs this guy probably has faced throughout this whole game.
Kane says,
You should have left when you had a chance.
and Turok says,
Not without saying goodbye first. That's sweet.
Then he says this.
I'm not a soldier.
Okay.
A soldier follows orders, but a warrior follows his heart.
Which is pretty funny. And then the pair fight mano a mano. First it looks like Kane is about to win, then it looks like Turok's about to win. Then it looks like Kane's about to win, but at the end, Turok wins. But uh-oh, it's not over yet, Turok. That T-Rex, which we already fought twice and beat twice, shows up again. Remember me? Hello! Turok fights the dinosaur, and this time he finishes it off properly. I mean, he kills it or whatever. He blows up the top half of the T-Rex's head.
This feels like they were trying too hard with the Turok IP, like based off what I've seen so far, just to shoehorn in this story. Like the Turok I know, which was like Turok 2, there was a story obviously, but I think more effort was put into, I guess, the weapons themselves, the layout of the levels, the replayability factor of it.
Then Ron Perlman and the other soldier come along and, hey, Turok, you need a lift? Turok gets picked up, and they fly off into space.
Turok thinks to himself, I've learned a lot this journey.
I guess the real dinosaurs all along were actually my personal traumas, because I shot that lady with a bow. But I've overcome it now because I killed a bad guy, and also an actual dinosaur.
Right.
By the way, I was hired as the janitor.
But he did way more dinosaurs than just that one.
I even brought my own mop and bucket. I'm going to keep that to myself. You know what? There was a mission brief at the beginning that said, get in there, kill Kane, and get out. And that is basically the entire story summarized. Look how long this plot is. It
That
could
is
be
not
summarized
long.
with Turok killing Kane, T-Rex explodes. Question mark? The game was developed in 3 years with a team of 150 people. Why did no one speak?
150 people made this. What were they working on?
Speak up. Eurogamer only gave it a 6 out of 10. Why did...
What? It did. I feel like this would have been like a 40 or a 50, not a close to 70.
They hate it. Why do European people hate Turok? Terrible lizards? Question mark? With
I feel like they just hate games in general. Whoa, I mean, anecdotally speaking, or I said that wrong. Oh well. Like Ubisoft's games. I mean, like as of this recording, like Assassin's Creed Shadows recently came out, right? And there's people having fun with it. That's fine. I don't know. Like to me, it just seems like an objectively bad game. But then again, like this is coming from someone that's seen advertising claiming it'd be historically accurate, and then you have these people showcasing why it's not historically accurate. But that's just like one example of it. But I just feel like if you're advertising something and then you're delivering something else that's just, and it just goes against what you were advertising it previously, that just seems like a bad game. It might be fun, it might be enjoyable, but that's not the game that was advertised. So I feel like I can just go into a whole rant about that. Maybe if I react to something about Assassin's Creed Shadows, I'll talk about it. But yeah, this one's about Turok. But yeah, what happened? I mean, it was made by Acclaim, I guess. So no, Acclaim made the original ones. It says Touchstone Games made this Turok. Gets the benefit of a fresh start, and even if another what? The 2 studios work on this? Even if Propaganda Games' narrative rebuild is anything but, Space Marines shot down on hostile planet, anyone? As Joseph Turok, a Native American Black Ops knife specialist new to his unit, you are tasked with hunting down Roland King. Okay. So it seems like they got the IP from Acclaim, or Touchstone. I keep saying Touchstone. Touchstone got the IP, and then I guess sourced out the narrative writing to a different studio. Is that what I'm getting
Former
at?
publisher Acclaim long since bust, and memories of Turok Evolution as few as they ever were favorable. Is that a sentence? It's like a double subclause, but it doesn't go anywhere.
And it still continues.
And then it
still continues. Put a full stop somewhere.
Did you know that James Cameron's Alien served as an inspiration for this game? And why was the game so shitty?
Aliens has inspired a lot of shit.
The reason Turok is so
Aliens,
good at fighting dinosaurs is because...
I heard, though... I mean, I heard that it's so bad, but it's better. like they actually put out some patches and fixes for some of the badness, but so it's like passable now. I haven't played it myself, but I think I have it on Steam for whatever reason.
The reason Turok is so good at fighting dinosaurs is because traditionally, for thousands of years, the Native Americans have been fighting the dinosaurs. Right. Is that true, Your Majesty?
Yeah, you ever seen that movie, Valley of Guanji?
No.
It's an old Ray Harryhausen movie where cowboys... He's a stop motion guy.
What?
Okay, listen, this isn't going anywhere, but it's an old stop motion movie where cowboys wrangle a dinosaur.
It was hard to live back in those days. Did you know that Turok is based off an old series? It's actually a rebooting.
Which I thought they were going to cover the original series. I was so excited. But then I saw this.
Did you play it back in the day?
No, I'll play it, I promise.
Now, we heard a scandalous rumor that Turok is in fact gay.
What?
Fake or gay? Are these mutually exclusive? In honor of IGN's Dinosaur Week, I'm going to start with two supposedly prehistoric... See, if I said it, they would go... Hold on a minute, that's a bit much. Turok. Let's cut to the chase here. Check out this official storyboard from the 2008 Turok game. Oh my god. They're kissing. Yup, that's Turok, giving Slade/Ron Perlman a big old man kiss before running off to fight the final boss. The image has sparked debates from people wondering whether the game's homoeroticism was censored, whether Chad Smith, who is that, is gay himself, or they just like to make...
They put effort to make that storyboard put in, so... The line under the picture stating the panel was omitted from the game points a lot more to this being a joke. It also makes no sense in the context of the story coming out of nowhere right at the very end. I mean, if this came out now, that scene probably would be put in. Let's be honest here. if this came out like 2024, 2023, it would be put in.
Dumb jokes. Verdict not gay. What?
Unfortunately.
Turok is absolutely gay. 100%.
Maybe you'd like one stuck up your ass.
Hey! Oh, yeah. Nice one, Turok.
Now listen, if you are a big fan of story mode, I want you to support the community and assure people that Turok is the gayest character that has ever graced a console.
What are these?
Oh no.
We are family, so who cares? Mom, please. Seok Woo has had a very... Oh, all right, we're playing this game next.
Oh no. Wow, that was an abrupt ending. So yeah, Turok, the reboot, which... I had no idea they rebooted this, and I can see why. It wasn't great. It like basically took the soul out of the previous Turok games, and they only kept the Turok name and they kept the dinosaurs. Other than that, like they didn't even give any of the iconic weapons to other than the bow. But I mean, I guess that's something. It would say something if they didn't even give them that. So at least they got them the bow. But yeah, another Explained video. This one's Turok. I don't know what I'm going to do next for the Explained ones. I'll just check through the videos, see if there's any else that I played before going on to the new ones that I haven't played yet. But we'll see. We'll see. So yeah, anyways, hope you enjoyed it. Until next time, thank you for watching and have a nice day.